Rowena. Are you keeping everybody entertained? Doing your job? Oh, Rowena. Hi. Look at Rowena. She's like on it. She's like, I'm here and you're not. Good morning, afternoon, or morning, whatever you want to call it. I just finished writing 2,500 words. I do writing sprints with other authors from the Heart Breathings group. And I am live here. If I can, let's see, I need to move my computer screen. Hold on a second. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Let's see. It's a little dark in here. I don't know why. Where'd Rowena go? What are you doing, Rowena? How are ya? Look at my hair. It is way too long. Good morning, Leslie. How are you? Let's see if I go this way, if it's lighter out. We are here to answer a reader question. So we are back doing the reader questions, which is awesome, which I'm excited to do. Maybe we'll go this way today. Good morning. Look, my hair is just way too long. So what is that? Junk. So that back there is my pantry, but it's not finished yet. So we have the door to put up. We still have the inside to do. And as you know, we did not let our builder finish any of it. So we are finishing it. Doesn't matter. We've done it before. Eddie is amazing. So anyways, good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Carrie. How are you? And Rowena's good. She started the broadcast for me while I got ready. Good morning, Deborah Jo. How are you? Good morning, Tawo. Woo. Good morning, Stephanie. It's so good to see you here. I see you on Instagram a lot. Hey, Anita. Hey, Allison. How are you? Gosh, it's so good to see some of our regulars here. I love that, and that you're still with me, even though I haven't done a reader question in a very long time. Good morning, Linda. How are you this morning? Today, I write every morning. That's when I'm most creative. And so I write around 8 or 9, and I do that with writing sprints with some other authors on a YouTube channel. And I'm hoping to eventually start hosting writing sprints of my own for authors on other, that's kind of in the works. So good morning, Jan. How are you this morning? Of course, glad to be here enjoying the house. It's beautiful. Thank you. I know I have not, like the other day, I'm a morning person. So like I usually get up at like 5:30 or 5 before Eddie, gets, he's getting ready for work. And the house is closer to his work. So he doesn't have to get up quite as early anymore. So he does get up at 5. That's what time his alarm goes off. And I generally get up, start drinking coffee and all that good fun stuff. And the other day I slept for 10 hours. 10 hours. I haven't slept in 10 hours since I was like 16, maybe 12. I don't even ever recall sleeping 10 hours. So I slept for 10 hours and then just really enjoying it. And then yesterday I had a few appointments during the day and got my nails done. I picked out this blue color. I thought it was pretty. She always says, you always go for the dark colors. I'm like, yeah, I know. But anyway, so I cannot wait until I get my hair cut. It's just way too long for me and stringy, but who cares? So anyways, so I'm really enjoying the house. It's so peaceful and quiet and I love that. So it's helping me sleep, which I'm not a sleeper. But I'm back on my normal schedule. It didn't take too long to get back on my schedule of getting up and getting ready and being at the desk at 9 o'clock. And as you can see, I'm in the kitchen. I'm not even in my office because I just love the view so much more from the kitchen. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be in that office much, but I do love the office. It's kind of cool. So anyways, good morning, Sherry. How are you? That's Deborah Joseph. That's when you know you're comfortable, you're home. I know. Thank you so much. Hey, Tony Fox. Uh-oh. So this is our friend Tony. And I'm going to ask, have you been writing? Tony is a writer, and she has a fabulous, she's a good friend. She's, I met her at a reader conference, and I'm just excited to see what she produces this year. Anyways, so we're cheering her on because I know she can do it. And I hope you're well. I hope your family is well. And I hope you're doing well. And I hope to see you this year. Anyway, so we are here to answer a reader question because after I leave here, they have such a hard time delivering stuff up to me because they're like, I had a call. Okay. So here's a story. So I got this call from my phone. And you know, when you get these phone calls that you don't know who they are, you're like, oh, are they trying to sell me car insurance? And so I sent it to voicemail. And then a text came through from that number and said, I own the FedEx truck that my driver's trying to deliver a package. Can you call me? So I called him and he said, you know, my driver isn't going to deliver your package because a dog is chasing him. And I'm like, a dog? I said, I'm here and I don't have a dog. And so you have to come up the driveway. I go, now there's somebody the neighbor down the road has a dog, but it's in an electric fence and it's a puppy and it's sweet as can be. And so, I said, so no one has tried to deliver and you can drive up my driveway. He's like, oh. And I said, and turn around. There's a lot of place to turn around. And so he's like, well, okay, well, I'll have to get in touch with my driver. So a week later, I still hadn't gotten my package and it was a piece of furniture. And so a week later, I called the number and he didn't answer, but I texted him back. And I said, when can I get my furniture? Just let me know where you are and I will meet you with my big truck and pick up my own furniture. And so he said, oh, it's in the warehouse. I'll have to get it and I'll be there tomorrow to drop it off. So he did drop it off, but people are so scared to come up here and deliver stuff. And what they do is they'll, instead of driving up, I mean, it does look scary. Granted, y'all remember when I first drove y'all up here back, if you want to look back in December or in the videos of December 2019, we first bought the property and I was driving up with you guys live and I'm like, what do y'all think's going on now in my life? And so what happened was that, it is scary driving up, right? And they had those two fence posts. They had that gate. Well, I took that gate off. And on the fence post, I have my numbers of my house. So when they pull in, they can see the gate post that say my numbers. So they know to go up that driveway. And so, and it's creepy. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It is creepy because you're in the woods and you're thinking, y'all know what that theme song is. It's scary and it looks scary. So anyways, they will drop my packages at the fence post. And I will drive down the hill to leave the hill and I see packages laying there on my fence post. I'm like, they could drive up and drop it off on the front back porch. So what I did and what I'm going to do today is I decided to have my Amazon packages delivered in a locker at the local UDF, which is a gas station. I've never been to this gas station. It's in a little town down from me. So I'm going to drive down there and get my packages out of this locker. So we're going to see how that works out. So that might have to be my new thing. Or just, I don't know if I could get stuff delivered to my P.O. box. because my P.O. box is just little. Like literally it's just like the letter kind. So I don't know if I can do that or not. I don't know. So anyways, so let's see. Our friend Tony Fox said she's been sick lately. Tony, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. My dad has the coronavirus. Thank goodness I've not been around him, but I hope that, I mean, it just worries me sick that he has it, and he's vaccinated and boosted. So I'm hoping my mom doesn't get, that's the last thing she needs. Good morning. I just got here. Does Amazon do that? They do. I'm like, oh my gosh, they dump my stuff and it aggravates me. Hey Jane, how are ya? Rachel says you're funny, but have Eddie make a lockbox at the bottom of the drive with a slot or something. That's a great idea because I'm aggravated. Let's see. Let's see. Hi Tonya, I love your camper. I'm a Cozy Mystery Discord group this year. We're having an ABC challenge. Several who are reading from that series for various letters. I love that. That is so fun. Lizzie, you should put your the Discord, if you're taking readers, put your Discord channel. If people don't know what a Discord is, you might want to give them a brief overview. But what a Discord is it's like an app. I've been on a couple of Discord channels, and it is where you can, it's like another kind of form of social media. And it's really a neat place to be, but it's specifically like channels for what you're interested in. And I'm in like author ones, so we do writing sprints, different things like that. And it's a really neat way to keep up. And I don't believe they're audio. They're just more, and there's no like pictures or nothing like that. It's just like more texting, like a Slack group kind of thing. You're more than welcome to put the link in if you want people to join. Put a note on your account to drive up the driveway. I do have that on FedEx. I said to that guy, if you would have read my note, it says pull up the driveway, plenty of space to turn around. So the guy came up the hill and then he backed all the way down the driveway. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense either. So I said, oh my stars. I can't believe he did that. So anyways, it is supposed to snow here, you guys. And I'm so excited because that means I can move my camper from the front of the house, the back front of the house, whatever you want to call it, to the pad, the concrete pad where we can keep it. And I can actually take the tarp off of it and use it as my winter office again, instead of where it's sitting now. Because now I had to unhook it from the electric. So I got an electric panel over there that I can hook it up to. So it's like my own May West camper spot lot. So anyway, so I can hook it back up over there. I just won't have water or bathroom due to the fact that it's winter here and I have to freeze my pipes. So that's my big thing. The ground right now is too wet to move because of all the rain from the tornadoes and stuff we had. So hopefully with the snow, which I'm excited about because it will harden the ground. So let's do that. So let's see. Lizzie said, would you write a Z book real quick? That's the only letter I don't have. Yes, I could. I could write one super fast. Well, for the year, maybe. Let's see. Carrie said, just over the variant, I'm vaccinated and boosted. Yeah, I know. Everybody's getting sick. Oh, look, this is Joyce. Hey, Joyce. My neighbor down the hill. She said, you could have them delivered here. Oh, Joyce. So, funny story. Joyce had gotten a package of mine. And Joyce, I still do not know who sent those books. So, and maybe somebody here did. Maybe somebody will fess up. So anyways, Joyce had gotten a package and I had stopped down there and she said, oh, I got a package from Amazon. And because she was getting packages delivered for Christmas. And she said, thought it was hers because she had delivered so many and they were just opening them to wrap for Christmas. And she noticed that it was this book and it was like a metaphysical book or something. And I think I left them at my sister's. So anyways, I was like, oh, and she's like, And I know she's like looking at me like, what is she reading? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm looking at the book and I'm like, I did not order this book. Well, then there was a receipt in there that said, enjoy this gift, but it didn't say who the gift was from. And so I'm like, oh, somebody sent me this book. And literally no sooner did Joyce and I stop talking to each other, having our conversation, or me talking to her, because I talk mostly. That might be a problem I have. But I did get most talkative in high school, so it fits the bill. Oh well, I wear it with pride. So anyway, so what happened was that Joyce and I was walking out of her house, and sure enough, here comes the FedEx guy. And so he does deliver her a package to her house. And then I saw him kind of starting to, not FedEx, he was Amazon, started to creep up the hill. And I said, are you going up the hill? And he said, yeah. And I go, oh, is it for Tonya? Because that's me. And he's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'll take him here. And he delivered another package with 2 more books in it that I didn't order. And I opened them up and I saw the books. And again, there was a gift receipt. And it was kind of the same genre of book. And I go, oh my gosh, Joyce, you're not going to believe this. I got another 2 books from gifts. So if somebody sent me books, please let me know, because I have no idea who sent me the books. But anyways, Joyce, you never know what you're going to get in the mail from me. I'm a little worried. Let's see. Rachel said to look at Pinterest. They don't like to come to her house either. Yeah. Oh, so this is the Discord. It's called Killing Time with Coach. She'll grab the link. Good deal. Jane, I should call them directly, or Jane, I should call them directly. And Jane said it's 16, it's going down, winter squall coming. Snow. I want it to snow so bad. Mariah, Mariah, that reader question. I looked at it and you're gonna love it. So anyways, this is Mariah, and she is our awesome brains behind all the books. And if y'all don't know, like the Camper series, the first 3 books in that series were actually pre-made book covers that she made and was having in her biannual auction. And so, oh my gosh, like I knew when I saw those covers that they were going to be mine. I mean, I had loaded the next morning. I got up and loaded the website. I had my credit card already plugged in and ready for bear whenever those came available, because I knew in her private group people were like, oh, I want the camper books. I'm like, they're mine. They're all mine. But Mariah's here, and I'm so glad she showed up, because today's reader question comes from and I posted it, Claire Isenberg. And Claire wants to know, when does your new series come out? So you can hear it from me. So last summer, or was it late summer, I had emailed Mariah, and I'm like, listen, I've got this grand new idea, and I need you to make book covers for it. Now, granted, I already have her on booked for October, for where she has me in her calendar, so we can talk about new camper books, new mail carrier books, new books, killer coffee books. And I said, I need and I have one coming up in February. And so I said, I need books for this series. In my head, it's a holiday series, and they only come out during the holidays. And she's like, okay, I can fit you in December. So I'm like, okay. So I know, I have it on my phone to alert me when it's time for my appointment with Mariah. I mean, like, that is more important than even going to the gynecologist, y'all. I mean, I never miss a Mariah appointment. And so, because she is so important, guys. Y'all have no idea how important she is to Tonya Kappes books. So anyways, and she's a fabulous person also. Like, one time she traveled all over the world by herself and stayed in all these places by herself. I said, oh, I don't know if I could do that. But she did. She stayed and she documented. I was fascinated. I'm like, you are amazing. And she would I just don't think I could do that by myself. Well, first off, I would be talking to myself a lot, and people would be like, "Yeah, she's nuts." And secondly, I just don't know if I could. I just don't think I have the courage to do that. Well, not that anybody would want me or kidnap me, but you just don't know. I mean, have you seen those movies where you get kidnapped? Anyway, so she's brave. So Mariah is an amazing person outside of even the book stuff. So, and she's kind-hearted and she's nice. And she lives in a cute little cottage, y'all. I mean, I'm talking this little bitty cottage in the woods, and it has snow sometimes, and it's awesome. Go follow Mariah. So anyways, what happened was, so this is how Mariah operates. She'll send me an email and she'll say, "Hey, our appointments this week or whatever. Here is the first round of mock-ups." Like, we don't even talk about it. Like, I just let her do it because I trust her that much. So I just let her do it. She just has them done the first day of our appointment, and you're supposed to get this week-long thing, and like, they're perfect every single time. And every time I might cuss a little, but I love Jesus, and I say, "Oh my God, oh my, you did it. You nailed it the first time again." So yeah, so sometimes I help her come up with the titles. Other times she comes up with them by herself. And she's just amazing. So this new series, we had gone back and forth on a couple of ideas, and she came up with that Celebrate Good Crimes. I mean, how funny is that? That is like my most favorite part of all of it, is where she wrote Celebrate Good Crimes. I mean, I absolutely love it. And so, anyway, so back to the reader question, which again, I take a story, like you're supposed to say long story short. I say long story longer. And so anyways, so she came up with that brilliant idea just with some input. Like, I'd say, "Oh, I kind of like this. I kind of like that." And then she came up with the tagline, which again, I love it and adore it. So then she'll follow up an email. So back in December, it was early December, then she followed up and says, "Let me know when I can show these off." So, and I'm one of those people that I just can't hold a cover. Like, we have like 6 or 7 covers in the camper series that have not been revealed yet. And I mean, I just like bite at the bit. Like, I can't be one of those authors that hold a cover and say, "Oh, cover reveal." I can't do that. I don't like surprises. I just like throwing it all out there. Here it is. Look at it. Love it. But here's the problem with the series. And this goes back to the reader question. So if you notice and you go to Amazon, you notice that I have pre-orders all the way up to June or July. So this is going to make some of y'all mad. And I apologize in advance. But the only way I could get these out because we did so many holidays, like we just did the first like American holidays for like the first of the year. So that includes like Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day. And those are coming up, guys. And I haven't written none of these books. I know what the first book's about, and I know who's dying, and it's really funny. And so what happened is that I am going to do the books, well, the first book at least, as a daily serial in my Patreon group. And I know y'all are rolling your eyes, but Patreon is hot right now, you guys. I mean, there are so many cozy mystery authors on Patreon with groups. And so at the $5 tier and up, you're going to be able to read the daily serial. It's going to be starting soon. And then, because what that does, this is what it does. It makes me accountable. So this morning for 2 hours, I did writing sprints in a killer coffee book. So for 2 hours, I was there. And then like now I'm on here. Then I will go and check my Amazon locker and get a Diet Coke because I love my Diet Coke from McDonald's. And then I'll come back and then I'll work on I'll work on one of these holiday books. And so what happened is that if I can, my daily serials are anywhere from like 600 to 1,000 words a day. and they might have mistakes in them because they're not edited. But what it does is if you write 600 words a day, let's see, because I'm not smart in math, never claim to be smart, people. I'm a talker. So if I do 600 words a day, 7 days a week, and you multiply that by 30 days, that's about 18,000 words minimal a month. So I'll do way more than that. But once I get done with the Killer Coffee series, I'm ahead in my writing, so I can make that new holiday book my first writing priority, and then start another book as my second priority. So this book makes, if I put it up, if I promise it to the people on Patreon, then I feel obligated in writing the book. So I have to get that daily writing done and put that up. So at the end of it, even though they've already read it, then I can publish it as a full-length novel at full price, which will be $5.99. So that is what I plan on doing with that, Claire. So I hope so I'm hoping to have the first one locked and loaded for March. So if not, then I will have to hold that March one off until the following year. But Mariah, if you're still on here, I have an appointment with you in February, and we might be creating more of those books for the fall release, fall holidays. So anyways, and then I'll be scheduling another. I try to get in with Mariah every 3 to 4 months because she's booked, guys. She is so popular. She is so booked that that I have to plan. I don't even have these books planned. I just come up with the titles, or have her come up with the titles, and just say, I want it in these series, and you do what you want to do, girl. You have at it. And so anyways, I can't imagine anybody else doing my covers. So that is the answer to this week's reader question. If you look up in the description of this video, you will find the link also that says that finds the form. So if you have a reader question, I hope you go fill it out, because we are starting the new year off with every Wednesday answering our reader question of the week. And I hope to get to all of yours too. And I have missed you guys so much, but 2021 was not, it was a great year for books and writing and me just diving down into that, but it wasn't a great year for me to be, I just was not in the happy place. I was focusing on getting mama better and focusing on getting this house done. So now I'm ready to get back to our normal life here on Facebook and everything else. So I love you guys. And please, please, please mark your calendar every Wednesday. And I know Jane always asks me, I wish you had a set time. I don't have a set time. It's just when I feel like doing stuff. And it's just when I do it. And you would think I would have a set time because of my planner, but I don't. So I will see you guys later, and be looking for more fun Rowena posts. She's crazy at it again, trying to take over. Bye.